Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to show you how to make strawberry shortcakes. It's still summer out and we need a cool, refreshing dessert. This one will fit the bill. We're going to make drop biscuits that are lightly sweetened. We're going to prepare some strawberries really easy, and then I'm going to make a homemade whipped topping. Another real easy segment of this dessert. Okay, we're going to start making those drop biscuits first. For our biscuits, all of the ingredients are going to go into our food processor. You don't even need a bowl for this part right here. We're going to start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm just going to put it into my flour, my 1 cup measuring tool here, and then add it to our food processor. There we go. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar. One tablespoon of baking powder. Let these things plump up in the oven there. And then we're going to give it a little bit of salt, 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to put my top on. We're going to whiz this for just a second, just to kind of get it all blended together. That's it. We're going to take a 1/4 cup of butter. Now you want to pull this right out of the refrigerator. So it's 1/2 stick. I'm just going to place it on my cutting board here. And then we're going to cut this into little pieces. I'm just going to cut it into pats and then cut the pats of butter into quarters. And that'll give us the pieces that we need for this. You want to make sure that it is cold butter. It'll create the little pockets in your biscuits. All right, once I get this all chopped up, we're going to add it to our flour mixture in our food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor or don't want to use yours, you could just take all of the ingredients, put it into a large mixing bowl, and then take your whisk, blend that all up together, and then add your cold butter. And then you can take your pastry cutter and just go at it until you get a fine crumb. We're going to do it all in here, though. So let's put our butter in. We're going to pulse this until the butter becomes little crumbs that are mixed in with the flour. Doesn't take very long. I'm going to take my fingers, I'm going to take some of that mixture, just squeeze down. Okay, I have another 1/4 cup of butter that I diced up. Y'all, you need a 1/2 cup, which is 1 stick. I went back and looked at my recipe, wondering why I didn't have that crumb in there that I was looking for. Well, that'll be better. Ooh, that's better, much better. Look at that. Okay, I'm glad I went back and looked at that because I was like, that doesn't look, there we go. You see how that's coming together? That's what you want right there. Okay, funky things happen in my kitchen. We're going to put the lid on. I'm going to pour in 1 cup of milk while pulsing this, and it should form a dough. All right, that's what we're looking for right there. All right, I've got a sheet pan. I've lined it with some parchment paper. I'm using a cookie scoop. So I'm going to go in and then place it on to the parchment paper. This is a drop biscuit dough right there. Just give them a little room. There we go. We're going to take a little bit of white granulated sugar. We're just going to sprinkle right on top. I'm going to give it a little crunch. I've got my oven preheated at 425 degrees. These are going to bake for 12 to 15 minutes until they're nice and golden brown. Keep an eye on them. In the meantime, let's start the strawberries. I've got 1 pound of strawberries. I've already washed and dried them off. We're going to cut off the stems. What a delicious summertime dessert. I think this will be it right here. There we go. Let's bring a bowl back over here. I'm going to cut the strawberries into quarters. If they're big like that, I'm going to cut them twice and then move them around and cut them in twice. And there we go, just like that. All right, I'm going to finish these up. I'm going to bring you back. Okay, you've got them all chopped up. We're going to sprinkle 2 tablespoons of white granulated sugar across the strawberries. I'm going to take my spoon, we're going to stir these around, get them nice and coated. We're going to set these aside and stir them every so often as we make our whipped topping. In a large mixing bowl, we're going to place 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream. We're making homemade. It doesn't take that long to make. Everything has been homemade. The biscuits, the strawberries, and the whipped topping. I'm going to place my electric hand mixer in, and we're going to beat this till we get soft peaks. Okay, when you get to this part right here where it's almost soft set, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just going to estimate here a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to add in a tablespoon of powdered sugar. Now my biscuits have just come out of the oven and I've stirred up my strawberries, so we're right on track. Right, we're going to blend this until we do get like hard peaks, like a Cool Whip texture. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's what you want right there. Look at these biscuits. We've got our whipped topping, we've got our strawberries. Let's make a strawberry shortcake. Let's build it. We're going to split it from the top and the bottom. Look at that biscuit. Yum. We've already had one. We couldn't wait. You want to cool these down somewhat. That way your whipped topping doesn't melt into it. On the bottom, we're going to place tablespoon or so of that whipped topping. Now I've got my strawberries. Whoa, that was close. Oh my God. You can see all that juice down in there. We're going to take some of the strawberries. We're going to place it on top of the whipped topping. We're going to take some more whipped topping. We're going to place it right on top of the strawberries. Take the top of the biscuit. And we're going to place it on top. There's our strawberry shortcake. All right, I've made 3 of them for my husband and I to try. I got Thomas in the kitchen. We're going to try our strawberry shortcakes. Mm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mmm. Yummy.
Mm. All right, what a fun thing to make for summertime. My drop biscuits, our strawberries, and our homemade whipped topping. You can use Cool Whip if you want. Just make sure you thaw it out. You can get it in your store's frozen section. All right. What's going on here? Y'all, those biscuits are so tender.
Mm-hmm. The biscuits are good.
Mm-hmm. They're light and fluffy and just melt in your mouth. Mm. Wow. Just the right enough of sweetness to each one of these components. Mm-hmm. All right. Give us a thumbs up on this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.